Hello, hi again. It's nice to see you. I am back and I thought I'd discuss something a little bit different this time. Today I'm feeling a little bit better than I did yesterday, and it has been hailing and now the sun is out and the wind is really turbulent out there. It's quite nasty. So as they say, 4 seasons in the one day. It's definitely what you get here in Victoria. Now hopefully Gabby won't come barging in. He realises when he makes an appearance, people find it quite funny. And so, because silly me, I told him that people find it quite cute and humorous when he does that. So countless times I've told him, please don't barge in, but who knows? Let's hope not. So I'll keep this brief. I'm hoping you're all well. I wanted to discuss my time in an institution. Now, it's not really what people make it out to be. Akin to One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. It's changed. It's changed a lot, or 12 Monkeys. I mean, the institution I was admitted into was called the Alexander Bain Centre, and I do believe it no longer exists. But it was a private institute, and it was co-inhabited. And please,
I didn't know
you did know. I told you.
That was fast.
How did I know? How did I know that was going to happen? Oh my gosh, without fail. Anyway, it was, as I said, both female and male patients over the age of, I do believe it was 21. Now, you're heavily medicated. I was not given, I wasn't the recipient of any electrotherapy treatment. There were people who sadly were subjected to that, and you could tell they were just kind of removed of every emotion, and I don't know why. I really don't know the benefits of this treatment, but I was not subjected to any form of neurological electrocution, let's just say. But my time there, the males had a separate corridor from the females, obviously. The shared regions for the community of the cafeteria are outside if people wanted to smoke. Different sort of activity rooms, the entertainment room, music room, the library. It was all cohabited. So I did find it problematic because I would often see men prowling at different times into the ladies' quarters through the corridor, and you're thinking, oh my God, and they don't have a lock on the door, so anyone could just burst in. And the staff were very lax in that department of monitoring if people were, which did happen. I mean, it wasn't any secret that people were sleeping with each other, or it's just madness. Of course it's madness, that's why we were there. But yeah, there were some promiscuous types. I didn't have a problem with anybody, but because I'm such a reclusive individual and incredibly fragile, and so there were a couple of encounters where a male would become very transfixed with you. Perhaps it was the medication they were on or their illness, mental illness. You wouldn't be left alone, and you didn't want to be left alone with particular individuals. But a lot of things go down in those environments. When you're heavily sedated, it's like watching the reel of a film. Actions are played out in front of you. It's like slow motion, because all of a sudden you get a patient who is violent, and I don't know, he might have a vase in his hand and suddenly smashes the vase against his face and then lurches toward a poor citizen just standing there minding their own business. So yeah, there were a lot of times I saw staff manhandle a patient and diffuse the situation. It's not pretty, but you're sort of like, oh my God, what did I just see? This is insane. Well, it's yeah, I kept to myself a lot. I mean, I was friendly, but I was incredibly frightened, and I was amicable, but I was also quite refrained and removed from initiating any form of conversation with another patient. When I had family that would come and visit, they would be searched for contraband or anything like that. And so when my parents would visit me or my sister, they would bring like fruit and snacks and that, and everyone would just, like they do in the cafeteria, they do have the machines you can buy chips or things like that, but you're not really allowed into the cafeteria without being supervised. And so even if you're hanging out for a cup of tea, you just had to wait. You had to wait for it, the allocated time. But yeah, they'd pour over you. They want your snacks, and just like, oh, I can't think of eating. Take them, just take them. And especially cigarettes. If you're a smoker, they you won't get left alone. But I a lot of people return because to them it's a safe haven, and we do get treated really well. You do have to respect the staff and the nursing, the psychiatrists. What I found daunting upon my release is that I had to enter a conference room, and there was a panel of professional doctors and psychiatrists, psychologists, and there's like 15, easily 15. And they watch you walk in, they watch everything you say, your behaviour. And I just thought, I'm just going to keep this so brief. And I just said, it was just a direct cry for help. And I don't know, I just summoned my witticisms and thought, but when I was released, I was quite saddened. because I thought, I haven't been fixed. They just numbed me of my issues. And I do not recall discussing at length with one psychiatrist about what I was given in forms of medication, what they were treating me with. So to this day, I still don't know, because it's certainly not the medications that I am on currently or was released with. So yeah, that's I always found that a little bit. I wish I had spoken up. I just wish I had spoken up and understood more of my condition, instead of seeking help later in life and not having been supported since I was a teenager, and as an adult, a young adult, mid-20s adult. I just found it's confusing. It is. You're released, and family members, they watch you so closely. They guard you, and they're onto your medication and things like that. And you're feeling quite euphoric. Yet that passes, because the medication is completely different. And I don't know if people are still being treated properly and what they're told they're given. So, but I just wanted to share that with you. And I find it's a sad ordeal. It's a sad ordeal with the recurrency of individuals who find that they have no other options but to return to that environment. Perhaps they are homeless, perhaps, they wouldn't have been in the institute that I was in, but perhaps I'm saying just perhaps they had nowhere else to go, and that's sad. But when you're in a facility with different people for different reasons, mentally acquired or diagnosed disorders, it is initially very confronting, but they seem bubbly and alive, and to them it is like a holiday. And that was really sad, because you'd notice the people who would be admitted and they're devastated and they don't understand what's going on either, but you do note the other ones who are cheery and bubbly and plaiting each other's hair or things like that. And yeah, it's sad, but that's all I wanted to discuss, and I am hoping that you're all well, and I send my love and appreciation for whomever finds my content even remotely interesting. And one day I should surely introduce my son. Not sure about that. Excuse me. But thank you for your time, and you are valued, and you're incredibly valuable to me, and I appreciate you very, very much. And thank you for traveling on this journey with me. And I have no idea what I'm doing. This is not my forte whatsoever, but I appreciate your time and everything. And I love you very much. And I've got a cat, Valkyrie, meowing at my door now. Her name is Valkyrie. Quiet. Thank you.